everyone, thanks again for visiting my channel, Crocheting Around My Kitchen Table. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you know when I upload a new video. This crocheted cutie is by my friend, Miss Vivian Chaw Beechinor from New York. I'd like to thank Miss Vivian for asking me to type up and allowing me to video her pop tab turkey pattern. For the turkey, you can use any worsted weight yarn. You can even use cotton 4-ply yarn if you'd like. I'm going to be using worsted weight Red Heart Super Saver and Café Latte for my brown. I'm going to be using a lighter green rather than a darker green so you can see my stitches for part of the feathers. You will need red for the feathers and the wattle or snood. You will need some yellow for, again, part of the feathers. Feather row, and a little bit of orange for the beak and the feet. You will need a G-hook, and like the title says, you will need one pop tab. Now, I did not have access to pop tabs, so I went online, and lo and behold, there's a whole world of pop tab crafts, and I was able to find these lovely plastic, hard plastic actually, pretty sturdy pop tabs, very economical. And I don't have to worry about folding down the sharp edges. You will need a stitch marker, only because I'm working with brown and so I have a tendency to lose my place. A needle. You will need, for embellishment, some sunglasses, or you can use googly eyes if you'd like, anything really for the eyes. We're turning it into a keychain, so you need a keychain. And you will need scissors. So let's get started. We're going to begin by making the body of the turkey. I'm going to start in the larger section of this pop tab, which is this section. I'm going to insert my hook, make a loop with the yarn, bring it through. I'm going to bring the small tail in front of the tail attached to the yarn ball. Going to just chain one. You can certainly join the yarn however you feel comfortable. This is just how I'm doing it. And now we're ready to begin crocheting around the large section of the pop tab. I'm going to make 10 single crochet in this section by inserting my hook, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, and bring it through the 2 loops on my hook. I'm going to make 9 more for a total of 10 single crochet, and I will meet you on the other side. I have finished placing my 10 single crochet in the larger section of the pop tab. I will continue to place 10 more single crochet in the smaller section of the pop tab. And I will meet you on the other side. I have finished placing all 10 single crochet in this section. To close out round 1, I'm simply going to slip stitch into the first single crochet we made in the large section. From this point, we're going to place 3 single crochet in the middle bar of the pop tab. I'm going to insert my hook in the lower half, yarn over, bring up a loop, insert my hook in the upper half, yarn over, bring up a loop. In that last loop, we're going to bring it through the other 2 loops on the hook, making my single crochet. Insert my hook in the lower half, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert my hook through the upper half, yarn over, bring that loop through the 2 loops on my hook. And the last one, insert my hook, yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over, and bring through the 2 loops on my hook. At the end of the row, I'm going to place a slip stitch. I'm going to count 10 back to make sure I have 10 in the upper part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to slip stitch in that 10th one. And I have finished placing the 3 single crochet in the middle. Beginning round 2, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, In the same stitch, we're going to place 1 double crochet. In the next stitch over, we're going to place 2 double crochet. In the next stitch, 1 double crochet. In the next stitch, 2 double crochet. You're going to repeat that pattern of 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, next stitch 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and the last stitch on this section of the pop tab, 2 double crochet. And I will meet you back when we have all 15 double crochet. That does not include the chain 3. I have finished making all 15 double crochet for this section of the pop tab. I will continue on by making 2 double crochet in each of the remaining stitches on this section of the pop tab, and I will meet you at this end. I've made all 20 double crochet into the lower half of our turkey. I'm going to close out the round by placing a slip stitch into that first double crochet we made, but I'm not going to complete it. I'm just going to insert my hook into the top 2 loops of the stitch of that first double crochet, and I'm going to grab my green yarn to join it, bring it through the 2 loops and the loop on my hook. I'm going to chain 1 to anchor it in place, and I will begin my first row of feathers. To begin our first row of feathers, you're going to place 1 single crochet where the slip stitch is, or in the same space. In the next stitch over, you're going to place 2 double crochet. In the next stitch over, you're going to place 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, you'll place 2 double crochet. You're going to repeat that pattern of single crochet and 2 double crochet 5 more times for a total of 7 feathers. And I'll meet you back here when we have all 7. I have finished my pattern of 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 7 times. In the last stitch, I'm going to place 1 single crochet, but I'm not going to complete it because I'm going to join the red yarn. Just like I did the green yarn, I'm just going to bring it through the 2 loops to finish off the single crochet. I'm going to chain 1 as I joined it, and then I'm going to turn and begin my second row of feathers. I have trimmed my green yarn and will continue on with the red yarn. Beginning the second row of feathers, I'm going to place 1 single crochet into the same stitch where we joined the red yarn. I'm going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to skip over the 2 double crochet and place 1 single crochet into the single crochet. I'm going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip over the 2 double crochet, place 1 single crochet into the single crochet. You will repeat that pattern, stopping right before the last single crochet, and I will meet you there. I have finished my chain 5. In the last single crochet, I'm going to begin a single crochet, but I'm not going to finish it because this is where I'm going to join my golden yellow yarn. Make the loop there. I'm going to chain 1 to anchor it in place and turn. I've already trimmed my red yarn and will continue with the yellow yarn. Beginning row 3 of the feathers, I'm going to place 1 single crochet into the single crochet of the previous row where we joined the yellow yarn. I'm going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to place 1 single crochet into the single crochet from the previous row. I will continue that pattern of chain 5, placing 1 single crochet into the single crochet all the way to the end, and I will meet you there. I finished my chain 5. In the last single crochet, I'm going to place 1 single crochet and fasten off. I have already woven in all the ends, and now we're going to place the beak, the wattle or snood, and the feet. To place the beak, I find the 3rd single crochet and I pull the 3 away a little bit to loosen them up because they're pretty tight in there. I find the middle vertical stitch and I bring it up. Got too many, just 1. I like to loosen it up a bit so it's easier for me to insert my hook. Then I just grab my hook, insert it through that middle stitch, and join my yarn. My orange yarn for the beak. And I just bring it through. I'm going to chain 2 to begin the beak. 1, 2. I'm going to place 1 half double crochet in the same stitch. Gets a little tight in there, but it works a little bit looser as you work more and more into that stitch. 1 half double. I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to slip stitch into the front 2 stitches of that half double crochet. I made this kind of tight. Oh, there it is. Okay. And slip stitch it through. I made a little picot there. Going to place another half double crochet in the same place, all working into that vertical stitch, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the same place. Then I'm going to fasten off and weave in the tails. Now I usually pass it through the center to the back and then weave in the tails in the back. Tight, tight, tight. And there is our little beak. On to the snood. To make the wattle or snood, I'm going to come in from the right side of the beak and find the top V stitch of that single crochet we made, and in the front loop I'm going to loosen that up a bit so that I could insert my hook easily and join the red yarn. Okay, now I'm going to just chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going to slip stitch right back into that same stitch. And fasten off. Going to pull these towards the back, right next to the beak, and it should lay flat just like that. To make the claws, we will make a slip knot. I'm leaving a good piece because I'm going to use this one and the end one to tie each one into the bottom of the body of the turkey. I'm going to chain 3. In the second chain from the hook, we'll place a slip stitch and slip stitch into the next chain, or the last chain. You're going to repeat that 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, slip stitch into the next chain. You will chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, slip stitch into the next chain, and then you will slip stitch back into the beginning chain of the first claw, the one that is next to the slip knot. You will fasten off and leave a long enough tail to tie it in to the bottom of the turkey. And there's one little claw. You will make one more just like that. I have placed one of my claws, and I wanted to show you where I placed them. You can certainly place them wherever you like. You can place them in the front, or you can place them in the back of the double crochet, which is what I did. I didn't put it in through the front of the double crochet or the top V-stitch. I used the back loop there of the double crochet, and all I'm going to do is tie it into a double knot and weave in the ends. I placed them approximately 4 stitches apart, and you can certainly place them however close or far apart you like. I have already placed my button sunglasses, and because it had a button shank, I just went ahead and tied it on there. I'm going to double knot it and then weave in the ends, gluing them down to make sure that they don't wiggle around. You can certainly use googly eyes or flat back sunglasses, any eye embellishments of your choice. I have finished weaving in the tails for the sunglasses, glued them down, and added my keychain. I also made these other 2 with different color combinations, a more vintage look here, a little bit brighter over here. My daughter actually chose these colors. Very cute. If you don't like to do any color changes, you can certainly use variegated yarn, just as adorably whimsical as the color change ones. This has been a great, fun introduction for me to crochet with pop tabs, and I'd like to thank Ms. Vivian Chaw Beechinor for trusting me with typing up her pattern and making this video tutorial for her pop tab turkey pattern. Thanks again for visiting my channel, Crocheting Around My Kitchen Table. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you know when I upload a new video. Thanks again for watching.